to introduce my guests who are proudly, I call them my comrades, I call them fellow citizens because that's who they are. The first is somebody that I met in the course of the, what was it called? National Water Resources Bill.
Yeah.
And he responded immediately. Part of those that signed up the communique that we reject any attempt to annex our water bodies. He's none other than Comrade Edet Ayo. He's the president Oro Youth Movement, Oyom. If you know what that means, you know that we have in the studio a voice that can never be silenced. Mr. President, you're welcome to Open Forum with Citizen NKO.
Good morning, listener. Good morning, Akwa Ibom people. God bless you. Oh.
Thank you. Talking about listeners, we don't just have listeners, we have viewers. The second guest is somebody that I met here when this station started newly. I used to hear his voice, and when I was invited here, we met and I told him, you are brilliant, you are an asset, and we bonded. And guess what? I stored his name against how this station, the frequency used to be. It used to be 90.6. So I stored on no more memories 90.6. It's not just here. Was it 90.9?
Yeah,
okay.
yes.
That's how I stored him. And ever since, that has changed because it's now fully Comrade Victor Onomo, Vice President 1, Oro Youth Movement, Oyom. He is our second guest.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Akwa Ibom people. It's always memorable being here.
Very memorable that you look alike. Those watching us online, they wouldn't know. They would believe that you are twins. The president and the vice president.
He's my elder brother.
That's a very good one. So, the stranger than fiction story of Maritime University that operates as Maritime Academy, Oron, Akwa Ibom State. It's like a fairy tale. But I know I have the people who, whatsoever they say, I would take them to the bank. I am vouching for your integrity. This is about the second time we met in life.
Yeah.
The first time we met, we both produced result.
Yeah.
And posterity will record that Oyom was part of those that rose up within split seconds to fight to retain our water bodies. And thank God. Our paramount rulers were all there.
Yeah.
They all signed up. I need to come back to Run Nation and thank all the paramount rulers.
Very important.
Start with President. Comrade Ededeyo.
Sir.
I heard you somewhere. You were talking about Maritime Academy. I had a very technical matter to handle. I could not resist. I had to finish listening to you. And I said, that was how I reached out to you.
Yeah.
Now, just tell us in a nutshell first, introduction, a brief history, whatever you can take, on Maritime Academy and why it is still operating as a Maritime Academy. Over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Comrade Ayo. I'm the president of Oro Youth Movement, an advocacy group in the Oron ethnic nationality, where we discuss issues that is affecting the Oron people, and we also take the pain from our people.
Absolutely.
And escalate it to the entire world to know what is happening in the Orone, Akwa Ibom State. Let me start by saying that the Nigerian government as a whole, they are not fair to the Oron people.
Why do you start from there?
Why I start from there is because anything that concerns Oro is always dragging, fighting before we achieve results. Instances is the federal government awarded East-West Road,
Oh, yes.
but when it got to the Oro, it was abandoned because that road was supposed to cross from the Oron to Cross River State.
To Calabar, precisely.
Yes, they abandoned it at Uyaro. And even the Jito Construction Nigerian Limited, they came and dig a very big hole at that junction. And there has been several cases of accidents occurring at that place. We've written severally to them that they should come and close that place if they are not ready to continue that journey, and they have not been responding to us.
Interesting.
And which we are even planning to take them to court any moment from now. And two, when we talk about the facility owned by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, fishing terminal at Ebugu.
Okay.
We've written severally to the federal government that they should come and resuscitate that facility, because they have now used it as a hideout for kidnappers and several other deadly activities.
Interesting.
You need to visit that place. If you visit that place, you will begin to wonder if the Nigerian system is functioning or is working. And a lot of people in the Nigerian states, they have been shouting, Nigeria is not working, the system is not working, the system is not working. It is true that the system is not working, because I could not see a reason why the federal government make a law,
yes,
and getting to 3 years now, they have not implemented the law made by them.
And what is this law?
Historically, the issue of University of Maritime study, like you and me know, the school was a nautical college.
Okay.
And from the nautical college, there was a bill which they repealed, because that nautical college was just to train seafarers.
Okay.
It was just a certification papers awarded by the MASA. Then they look at it, they said, no, there is need to upgrade this school. And there was an Establishment Act 2004 that upgraded the institution from a Nautical College of Nigeria to Maritime Academy of Nigeria. And, you know, it is not just about a facility being located in your area. How impactful is that facility
on the community?
On the community.
Yes.
So when the Oron people look at the facility, they find it difficult to get admission. They find it difficult to also access the school. They find it very difficult.
Hold it there. Why is it difficult for Oro people to gain admission? Is it not the same standard that applies, or is Oro people asking for a special quota?
It is not. In fact, in the last 7 to 8 years, check the statistics. Akwa Ibom people, let me not use Oro. Akwa Ibom people that was opportune to have admission in that school was not up to 5%.
Really?
Yes.
But you had applicants who could meet up requirements?
Yes.
Okay, let's not go to those details, because this program, this convention may not even end today.
Okay. Now
upgraded from Nautical College to Maritime
Academy of Nigeria.
Then when was it now upgraded to university?
When the other people look at the school as the school not bringing any economic benefits to the area, they now make a move by meeting their House of Rep member who at the National Assembly to make a bill at the National Assembly for possible upgrade. And between the
that was initiated by
people. Yes, I'm coming. Between the span of 2012, 2015, and 2019, 3 National Assembly members have sponsored a bill to upgrade the institution from Maritime Academy to Maritime University. The first person was Honorable Robinson Owak, who served the Oron people at the National Assembly as House of Rep member in 2012, if I'm not mistaken. Then the second person was Nelson Effiong, who served Akwa Ibom South Senatorial District in 2015. And in 2019, the current Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State served Akwa Ibom South Senatorial District at the National Assembly. And these 3 persons sponsor on various years the bill to repeal this institution.
I just want to, I know no more, should be itching to say something.
Yeah.
You've heard the extent of the representatives, the number of times they moved the bill there. Are you very conversant with when the bill was eventually passed?
The bill
was signed.
Yes.
And then what has happened next? Let me have him take that. We'll still come back and find
the bill. The story is simple. The bill to repeal Maritime Academy Act was successfully done, and the school converted to University of Maritime Studies.
Under whose dispensation?
Under Buhari's
Buhari.
And he assented to the bill,
Beautiful,
making that place a university. So the crux of the matter now is that, having repealed the former bill, making this place a university, why is it still being run criminally? Because we use that word.
Let's look at the term.
Yes.
What makes you believe that the institution has not been converted to university? Is the signboard there still Maritime Academy of Nigeria?
The signboard there is still...
The requirement of entry, the degree or whatever is being awarded, is it still at the level of an academy or university?
Level of academy. It's still the level of academy.
Take it fully now.
And it is also being run by someone they call acting rector instead of a vice chancellor to run the school.
You are hearing this on Open Forum, what's his name, KO, that the Maritime University of Nigeria, Oron, is being operated as the defunct by law. Maritime Academy has become defunct.
Yes.
It's still being run. No wonder I use that term.
That's why I say
it's a criminal activity.
It's criminally
Maybe
run.
there's another word we should look for. Let's say illegal. Yes. Purely illegal. Now go on, land your thoughts so that we get back to Mr. President, because we need to open the
now when we sense what was happening, we decided to behave like law-abiding citizens that we are.
Yes.
We wrote to Mr. President, wrote to DSS in Abuja. We wanted to protest as National Assembly. That's why I even took that petition there. We were interviewed in Abuja, and everybody saw to it that, look, this law does not exist. Why is this school still operating? So that is where we say, look, there is something absolutely wrong. Both the manager of this, and as we're talking now, they are still carrying out admission. Into what? Why are they admitting people in a school that is defunct? What certificate is going to be issued to these people? And they are now planning under this. They are still planning to do a passing out parade very soon. If they go ahead to pass and give this people certificate, can that certificate within the period that is defunct, if you take such a certificate to court, will it be recognized?
No, leave it there.
That is the problem.
Mr. President, the ball is in your court. You are not alone. You have the oral union. You have the former senator is now the deputy governor. You have very enlightened stakeholders. I have hosted the cream of oral people here. I have been on matters that concerns oral. I could have been from oral. I could have been from Bolo. I could have been from Ini. Or there's a local locality in Ibiano that I'm told people there are like people of Goma. Sitting in a pipe, yeah, no development gets there. Ipanya, something like that. Yes, I hope to go to that environment to see what I've been hearing. So, with that, besides what you are doing, what are other stakeholders of Oro doing? So that nobody will say, they want to take credit. What they don't mention what we have done. Please say what they have done. And say what we must jointly do next. Because we are going to frustrate generations. That illegality should not be allowed. Have you written to the state governor before over this matter? Take it from there.
Okay. These people are always good at sitting on the progress of that place. In 2015, the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency Dr. Dr. Goslu Borakpabi, GCON, who is the current Senate President, wrote a memo to the former President Dr. Goodluck Ebele, Jonathan, GCFR, for an upgrade of that school to a university.
That was in
2015. And
before his exit.
Yes, Goodluck Ebele approved the school immediately.
I recall that.
And wrote a memo to Federal Ministry of Transport then and Ministry of Education to perfect immediate implementation of that order. And when Amechi came in, Amechi came and sat on that order. And his argument was that, no, is just a presidential order and it does not have legislative backing.
How do you know he sat on it? How do you know he said that?
We wrote severally that he should send vice chancellor so that the school can commence as a university.
And he did not respond.
What he sent was interim management committee in the place of a vice chancellor.
interim management committee, they should have a nomenclature. Are you sure it was not?
Such thing was not even in the act that established the institution.
So it was still an illegal.
Illegal.
Now, after Amechi.
After Amechi, now the school is a university, and before this time, the Oron Union set up a steering committee and a technical committee.
I love that. Take that again. Let people hear very well.
Oron Union, the Oron Union, led by Bishop Etamante, then set up a steering committee and a technical committee. The steering committee was led by Ambassador Etemuye, that's his name. Then the technical committee, Professor E.N. Bassi.
Okay.
Then the technical committee also set up another committee to facilitate for the immediate implementation.
Yeah.
And these people have been in Abuja almost every day. They keep going to office of the people that are involved in the implementation of this UMSO. And they will tell you, we are doing something, we've written to the president, please come back tomorrow, please come back next tomorrow, dancing around, deceiving those people, and these people keep spending money in paying flights to Abuja and going to all these offices.
Sponsors all this?
It is from their pocket.
From their pocket.
Individual contribution from their pockets.
I'm having goose pimples because I know what it means when people sacrifice. Knowing the kind of things that we do, there's a level of sacrifice that you will do at the point you become immune to life. You abandon your family just to pursue your goal. It's the kind of thing we are doing here. So
then, just like the vice president said,
yes,
the Oyom have been writing since that time till now. Even our lawyer wrote to the presidency on our behalf.
You have a lawyer that has taken up this matter?
Yes, we wrote to the governor of Akwa Ibom State.
Which of the governors?
The governor, Pastor Umo,
PhD. Our current governor?
Yes, we've written to him.
Beautiful. How recent was that?
That was early 2024.
Okay.
Then we wrote to him again this year, 2025, twice.
Beautiful.
Then even the oral stakeholders, they met with the governor, and they have briefed him about the University of Maritime study, which they have not sent vice chancellor to the place.
What is the feedback?
The governor have not said anything concerning that. I've not seen where the governor have made statement concerning the issue of University of Maritime. This is the state, and this kind of illegality to continue in a state is governed is totally unacceptable.
No, there are things, like I said when we started, society cannot have people like you and myself and remain the same. I wouldn't want to accept that all stakeholders met with His Excellency Governor Moino. I did not say anything. Maybe he said something to them in confidence, which they have not made public. But because the future of the community and the students there are in jeopardy, it is time that we need to extract a statement, a policy statement, and action. Thank God now, our governor can carry his phone and call Mr. President.
Why I said the governor have not said anything?
Yes.
That very week that the governor
that
was briefed,
the
stakeholders met and briefed the governor. That same week, the governor was with the president in Aso Rock.
As a delegation or private visit?
The governor, the Senate president, and other 2 senators, they were with the president, having a private meeting with the president in Abuja.
And you cannot tell if that was raised.
There was no statement anywhere that the governor has requested from Mr. President for the appointment of Vice Chancellor.
Now, Comrade Onomo, my fellow citizen, is there what you want to add in a minute? We want to open the phone lines. Maybe somebody will call us and tell us that, yes, he just spoke with the governor now. You can come over to the government house from the studio. Before
he said something,
yes.
The Niger Delta Ethnic Nationality Youth Leaders Forum, led by the IYC Joe Youth Council President Jonathan Lokbori as the chairman, requested a visit to Mr. Senate President.
Yes.
And we met with the Senate President on this same matter.
Beautiful.
We had a private discussion with him in his private residence in Abuja. And
you were there?
Yes, I was a member of that delegation.
What was the promise?
The Senate President told us that he is going to leave to meet with the Mr. President immediately so that they can send Vice Chancellor.
Was that?
That was on July 11, 2025.
Oh, that is close enough. We are getting close to the answer. Victor Nomo, please, in a minute.
Mine is just a plea that if we want to see a developed state, we don't need to politicize development.
Yeah.
What is good for every section of Akwa Ibom, like you said, you could come from Oron, you could come from anywhere. But if we look at a situation where anything that goes to a particular place is politicized, the people will feel hated. Because right now we are feeling aggrieved. We are feeling hated by the system. And we are no longer comfortable as Akwa Ibom people. Because you can't stay in the state. You are from Akwa Ibom here. Yeah. You have how many universities? Kata and Polytechnic. Yeah. You have in Okana. You have in Ikorosurwa. You have University of Uyo. You have College of Education. We currently have College of Education, Federal EDDM. All these things are scattered within Anang and ABBU. And if we don't have one, how do you want an average Oro person to feel as an Akwa Ibom?
Well, when we come out with our publication, you will see the advocacy that we have made for Oro Nation. We have advocated that the University of Science and Tech, as was conceptualized by Obong Ota, an amazing master plan, which was now whatever interest made it possible to be taken away to become conventional university and a campus at Obiokwa. We have said that university should be restored, and then the Obiokwa can become the main campus of Akwa Ibom State University with a campus, the main headquarters, then with the campus in any Oro locality. We said that it's documented. So we have advocated that a tertiary institution, state-owned, should be cited in Oro as well. Like we talk about development, Ipanya is a BBO. Ini is a BBO. Do you think that we've done about Ini local government? There are three communities where nobody is living for the past 15 years. Same with Ibono, Isenobolo. 7 villages, no human being is living there. It's now a forest, 17 years. We've written to the chairman of INI. You've not heard the report yet. Just feedback. We've made a plea to the Excellency. So please, when you talk about Oro, don't do as if Ibibio is all rosy.
No. That's not what
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We are going to stand with you to do our part, and the listeners will not forgive us if we don't open the phone lines 0803 085 7755, or you call 0806 066 6909. Please, nobody should call my line. We are using it to stream. We're multitasking. We are improvising. It would disrupt our broadcast if you do that. Don't call my private line. The phone numbers are open, and maybe along the line you missed a thought and you wish I would have said this. Any of you have the mic. What other effort? I appreciate the effort. Okay, we have a caller. Hello. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
It's still morning, sir.
Yes,
your name and where you're calling from?
Joseph Daniel, South Africa.
Oh, JB, good to have you.
Please, I feel pain in my spirit to hear what I'm hearing now. I know there was a time Igbo Senator Itaina, the one that brought Federal College of Education to Idide, spoke on this Maritime University at Oron that everything has been done. I'm surprised to hear that nothing is happening there. I know when I was still very young as a member of Gideon's, we came to that school when one Bandiok was the rector.
Yes.
And we saw how the place was. And I'm surprised to hear that nothing has been done. Please, I want to find out, do we need to appoint a BC before NUC, National University Commission, come there for accreditation?
Okay.
I want to find, because he's very angry, very, very annoying.
Thank you so very much.
I want to know the deputy governor very, very well. What is she doing as deputy governor?
JB, Joseph Daniel, thank you. Just leave it there. You've made very valid points, and we will incorporate that into the conversation. Now,
yeah, because my
thank you.
to come and study there, and I'm still
No, thank you. Just leave it there. Leave it there.
Let me respond
Please
to
do respond.
that, my brother. We have written to the Federal Ministry of Education. We have written to the NUC. We even wrote to JAM.
Yeah,
we wrote
hold
to JAM.
Let's give a...
Okay.
Yeah, your name and where you're calling from. Hello? Okay, go on.
We wrote to JAM. JAM sent an invitation letter to the purported management of the school, inviting them for a meeting so that they can commence admission process.
Mention the first institution you wrote to. You wrote to where?
We wrote to the Federal Ministry of Education.
Okay.
We have written, because it is Federal Ministry of Education and Federal Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy,
yeah,
that is in charge of...
Hold your thoughts. Hello, we have a call on the line. Hello, good morning. Okay, go ahead.
So these two ministry are supervisory ministry to the school. Then we've written to the NUC. We've also written to JAM. JAM sent official letter to the purported management, inviting them for a meeting so that they can commence admission process for a university. They refused to honor that invitation.
But you can't be so...
I have the document.
We have the letter from
JAM.
This
is almost unbelievable.
I am telling you
that in a society that is as enlightened as a Akwa Ibom state, we can have an appointee at the visit to please, which administration was that? Is it the current administration?
The recent letter document JAM wrote to the institution was on the 7th July 2025.
What's the name of the current? What do you call it?
We don't have any administration there. What they are operating there is highly fraudulent.
No, it doesn't matter. Somebody is at the head of what is...
There is somebody that is claiming to be acting rector. We challenge him to bring his appointment letter.
Listen, Dr. Who?
Kelvin O'Connor.
When was it there when it was still Maritime Academy before it was made?
He has been a lecturer in that school.
Really?
He has been a lecturer in that school. He has served in different departments in that school. And the immediate past rector handed over to him as the most senior director. He now said that they have appointed him as acting rector. And we challenge him, who appoint you as acting rector in a university institution? Present your appointment letter, let us see. In fact, we even wrote a petition to the DSS that DSS should invite him, let him bring his appointment letter, because we know that the president, who is the custodian of the law, cannot give anybody appointment as acting rector in a university institution.
This is like a TikTok skit. This is not
fraudulent activities.
That term is not even good enough. It is too primitive to talk about this in Akwa Ibom State. If you are in government and you are hearing us, the Minister of Education, like we've said, education is very wide. There's nothing one can do. We have to keep advocating until something is done, because we advocated that education should be split. Tertiary institutions should be under a separate person, possibly the deputy governor, while the primary or basic and secondary should be under Ministry of Education. This kind of matter should not even arise. So if you are hearing us that you are in government, you have a task. Like we say, it's not enough to be on the front row.